My name is Chad Kalaher. I'm a field agronomist with Beck's Hybrids. One of the greatest things that Beck's has been able to accomplish is basically our geographical expansion. So as we continue to sell more and more products into geographies, we continue to expand those geographies. So we've expanded to include the whole state of Iowa and parts of Michigan and also southern parts of Wisconsin, as well as almost the entire state of Missouri, in addition to our existing footprint, which would include Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, and also Iowa, in addition to Kentucky and Tennessee. As an agronomist with Beck's, one of the things that separates our services in the industry is going to be our practical farm research. So we have 6 locations across the Midwest that are dedicated to in-field agronomic research studies, where we dedicate over 800 acres of actual field research studies to provide value-added information to the grower, such as nitrogen management studies or nitrogen timing studies, all the way from population studies to water management. As we think about 2016 planting, we know that farmers are faced with tighter economic scenarios than in the past. It's going to be a challenging year on the economic side. And one of the things that we produce as far as information for the grower is taking treatments that growers would apply or have choices to apply, and we put research to that and test those different treatment variables, and we put dollars to it. So return on investment is the most important thing to our customers, to make sure they remain in business. So we test different variables to make sure that what we're recommending is based on sound scientific practices. As a company, Beck's Hybrids has had tremendous growth over the past several years. That's been a tradition for our growth model over many years, and we've recently expanded into different geographies, and that's been a tremendous amount of success coming from our dealer network and just our team of members across the company. As far as seed advisors and agronomists, we continue to grow and to expand into different geographies. Currently, we're at about 50% of the total U.S. corn and soybean acres. We're marketing in 50% of those acres currently today. So currently what we're seeing from the field is challenges with some of the nitrogen management issues this year with our loss of nitrogen in a lot of fields. A lot of the corn fields did suffer quite a bit of loss of nitrogen, and we're definitely starting to see those effects now during harvest time, with a little bit of lower stalk quality in places that suffered from nitrogen loss. That obviously came in a lot of places in June, but we did have tremendous amounts of rainfall in the growing season, May, June, and July. So a lot of issues there that we need to watch out for. Growers need to make sure they're doing the push or pinch test on stalks to make sure that we're timing the harvest properly, because some of these stalks aren't going to last forever out in the field to maintain good harvestability. So a couple new herbicide trait technologies that are coming online that Beck's will have a supply of. Once we receive approval of those technologies, are both the Enlist technology and the Extend technology. So both those soybean trait technologies are meant to give the grower extra capability to apply post-emergent herbicides that we couldn't apply before to soybeans. So in a post-emerge application, the Enlist technology is going to allow our grower to apply glyphosate, 2,4-D, and the herbicide glufosinate, which most people know as Liberty. The Extend product from Monsanto will allow the grower to apply glyphosate and dicamba products post-emerge in soybeans. So those are 2 new technologies that are herbicide trait packages in soybeans that once we receive approval of those, we will have a supply of those available for the growers.
This video is brought to you by Farms.com.